All right, guys, here's another little Greek interpretation type thing going on with me here a little bit. And I know that my teachings are sometimes something new to you folks, and I know that some of the things that you hear are just things that has never came up and stuff. But guys, it's like the Lord has just told me to be a leader and not a follower. I mean, I don't know what it is, but just like I tried to tell Mrs. K, I'm not a, what could I say? I do not bury my lamp, folks. When God shows me these things, He commands me to show His sheep, and so that's what I do. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at Revelation 6, 1 through 8 and Revelation 6, 5, okay? And you can look at all that. You know, it's the four horsemen of the apocalypse. And you can take a look at this for yourself in the Bible. I actually don't even have my Bible with me. I had one little Bible when I come back from Florida from the perils that I faced down there, which is a whole nother story that is almost unbelievable. I don't even want to get into that right now, but you can look at that for yourself in Revelation 6, 1 through 8, and today is more Revelation 6 through 5, and I didn't need to even look that up. I just know it because I've just been through it so many times. But this black horse, if you remember, I have told you before that I believe the tribe of Dan runs a lot of things in our world we live in. And isn't it amazing that in Revelation 6, 1 through 8, that the scales of the tribe of Dan, which is evident in their banners, you can go take a look and look up the tribe of Dan and you're going to see the scales, everything. I would show you that stuff, folks, but I don't have the equipment to do it with right now, okay? I would be just showing all that, but I just don't have the equipment. I've got this little phone and that's it. And so I've got to make do with this until I can spend enough money to do other things. But go look up the tribe of Dan and you'll see scales. And what does it say about the black horse when this seal is released? It said it had a pair of scales in his hand. Scales in his hand. And these are these people that, folks, that's pushing the big jab and the old one-liner, and it is. It's them. You know why else I say that? This horse has been released here lately, and many don't know it. It was released. And you know why that I say that it's them? Have you ever taken a look at the quart of wheat for a denarius? Or 3 quarters of barley for a denarius? You ever seen these? I know you have. But many don't know what that means, folks, a denarius. What is a denarius in Greek? What does denarius mean? Well, I can tell you this, and it's unfolding right in our own world because I see it every single day. It's like these people like at McDonald's, which is, by the way, is owned by Bill Gates. You can't make it up, guys. And what do? They're saying we need a pay raise. So they're giving these people in McDonald's and Walmart and Target and just all these big companies, they're saying we need this big pay raise for the minimum wage people, which that whole concept, folks, it sounds nice. It sounds good to give those who don't have much more money. And I even like the idea of it in terms of the basic concept. But there's more behind this than this. I mean, if these people are getting a pay hike to $14 and $15 an hour, you know, and that's what's happening. That's why when you go in and you buy a burger and fries now, it's $10, man, instead of it $3 or $4 like it used to be. But let me show you what else is going on with this. And this is all related to the denarius, folks. And you'll see it all come together here in a minute. I'm in the trucking industry right now. And back in 1994, I honestly made 28 cents a mile. In 1994, and that's been a long time ago. I had some young men come by me here the other day with this big trucking company, and I said, well, what are these guys offering you in terms of you not having any experience whatsoever, excuse me. And these guys said, around 29 cents a mile. Some of them said 31 cents a mile. And this is like actually, guys, this is a semi-professional middle-class job. I've also had people who make $17 an hour tell me they've not had a raise in 20 years. So this whole thing here, it all comes down to around $15 an hour. It all comes down to maybe $17 an hour. But every bit of it, let's just say this, it's all come down to $14 to $17 an hour for everything but the upper class people is basically what this is coming down to, because these people are getting a big raise. These people right here in the semi-professional realm, they're not getting anything and haven't for a long time. I made 28 cents a mile in 1994, guys. They're offering these guys to move freight 29 to 31 cents a mile in 2021, guys. This is a 2021 offer, and this 1994, this was back when I was a rookie, okay? Now they're offering these guys this. That's much, no difference whatsoever, and yet the people who had minimum wage, that was a huge gap back in the days of 1994, because 1994, what was minimum wage, guys? $3.85 or $4.25 an hour. Here I was making about $16 an hour, 28 cents a mile. Now these guys right here, they're averaging this type of pay raise, and these people right here are getting this kind of pay raise. So what has it done? It's all came to a communist, common wage, folks, of $14 to $17 an hour. And guess what? When this happens, these people don't see it no better, because what happens? The inflation raises. And thus they're in the same boat as they were before. But what happens to these people in the semi-professional realm? Their lifestyle goes down. That's all this accomplished. And I hate to say that, because I want to see these people do well. But this is all this accomplished for the semi-professional people. Now, Bill Gates and all of them, they push this. And you know, I accuse them of being part of the tribe of Dan. I do. Most of these philanthropists that they are. And so this denarius for a quart of wheat and 3/4 of barley for a denarius, basically what that's telling you, back in those days, most people lived on wheat, barley, or rice. So that's telling you basically a living is what that denarius is saying. And guess what a denarius is, folks? A denarius, and you can look all this up and do your own research, a denarius is a common wage. And basically, when this horse was released, this black horse with the set of scales in his hand, what's the scales, folks? The tribe of Dan, the judges, and this denarius is what? A common wage. And what are they calling for now? $14, $15 an hour? For these people right here? No pay raise for these people in the semi-professional realm? Throwing all the middle class basically through inflation, throwing them all into the same category as these people right here. I know what they're doing, folks. Now, if you came along and you cut these people's wages right here, you know, like you cut a truck driver's wages back years ago to bring them down to what this was, all you know what would have broke loose. But see, it's all the way they're doing things now. What they're doing is they're just raising these people up, making the dollar less, knocking them down, and it knocks these people down with these guys. It's what they're doing, guys. It's all the same. It's a pay cut for the middle class. This isn't helping the poor people any. None whatsoever. But that's what a denarius is a common wage. And what are they calling for right now? A common wage for everybody. And it's happening right in front of your eyes. Now, this black horse has more to do with things than just this common wage. This do not harm the oil or the wine. You know what that is? That's a warning from Jesus Christ, basically telling these people who worship the devil, don't you be harming my elite during this time who does my prophecy for me. If you do, you're going to be big to pay. Maybe that might be the reason why some of us are still alive, guys. Because the oil is God's elite. It's the people of God's seed. And the wine represents a transformation. So the oil and the wine means a lot more than just oil and wine. It means his elite. And it means a transformation into being his. Being with Christ. So when they say do not harm the oil or the wine, this is the bride of Christ, folks. These are the ones that are the virgins that have their lamps full of oil right now. If you've read that. But thank you for watching my video. I didn't want to make it too awful long, but now you know what a denarius is. It's a common wage. And it comes along with the black horse with the set of scales in his hand of the tribe of Dan. Thank you for watching my video.